Right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for this beam of light right here. That is due to this skylight in this room, so you get to look at that this whole video. You're welcome.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari, kinda sorta eBay, and hopefully this week I'm gonna get back into Amazon FBA. I also have been sending in boxes to ThredUp Luxe, and although I am part-time, I've kind of been considering myself full-time for the summer, since typically during the school year I am a high school choir teacher and it's the summer, so I'm not teaching choir right now. However, as much as I like to call myself full-time, I really haven't been able to devote full-time hours to reselling, and that's mainly because I've been doing a lot of the stuff that I've been putting off because I've been waiting for the summer to do it. So things like renovating our house, or just deep cleaning certain areas of our house, or having a garage sale, a lot of that kind of stuff that I just don't have the time to do during the school year, we've been trying to do now that it's the summer. And I've also been trying to spend some good quality time with my family, because that's the most important thing, right? So we've been doing a lot of just really fun and, what's the word? Like in the moment, you make decisions in the moment. I can't think of the word. You know how this goes. But we've been just kind of doing things on the fly a lot more, which has been a lot of fun. And my brother and sister-in-law had a baby on Sunday, so no, not Sunday. And my brother and sister-in-law had a baby on Friday, so that has been just really, really fun and exciting to spend some time with their family. So that's been really exciting, just welcoming a new niece to the family and being able to spend some time with them. So reselling full-time, yes, but not really. Not really, let's be honest. So this is a what sold video, and in these videos I go over all of the things that I have sold in the past week on the different platforms that I'm selling on. I debated whether or not to share with you ThredUp Luxe items as well, because I did send in a box not too long ago, and they did finally process the box, and things have slowly been selling out of that bag that I sent them. But I think I'm going to save that for a separate video, hopefully coming up soon, we'll see. So this is just going to be what sold on Poshmark and Mercari this week, since those are the only two platforms that I have sold items on. And I like these videos, I like watching them too on YouTube, and the reason for that is because people can pick up whatever they want in these hauls, and sometimes people pick things up and I'm like, I don't know if I would have picked that up necessarily. But when you see what people have actually sold, you get an idea of what things are moving and how much you can expect to get for those items. Obviously it's not going to be like exactly the same, so just because I have sold something for a certain amount in my Poshmark closet doesn't mean that you will sell it for the same amount. You may sell it for more, you may sell it for less. There's a lot of different things to factor in, but this is what I'm selling things for, and if that helps you when you are out thrifting or garage sailing or whatever, that's awesome. That's my goal, is to help you in your reselling journey, just like many other people have helped me along the way as they shared their reselling journey as well. So let's get right into what sold. I will tell you that the first few days, oh my gosh, like I was hardly selling anything, and then it was really like Friday, Saturday, Sunday where it really picked up. So on a Monday, June 17th, I only sold one thing, and it was this Nike Cornell lacrosse reversible tank. It was really cool. I only got a 2-star rating, and I'll explain why in a second, but this is one of those things that I picked up a long time ago when I went to Salvation Army, and there had been this athletic store kind of in the area that had gone out of business, and I think that they had either just donated all of their unsold items to the Salvation Army, or perhaps they had a deal with Salvation Army where Salvation Army bought a lot of those items for a cheaper price. But when I happened to go to Salvation Army on this particular day, all of those items were half off. That was like the color tag of the week, and so I picked up just like a ton of athletic apparel, which I know nothing about, and it probably didn't end up being my wisest purchase to date because I still have a lot of those items, and that was definitely sometime last year, but the items are selling through. Now, I think the reason why I only got a 2-star rating on this, I know why, he told me exactly why. The reason why I got a 2-star rating on this is because I had purchased 2 of these tanks, and one of them was new with tags, and the other one was new without tags, but he had purchased it under the assumption that they were new with tags, and I accidentally sent him the one that didn't have the tags, so he was really irritated about that, and understandably so. I totally get that. And then also he said that it took too much time to ship. I don't remember how much time it took to ship. I typically will send things like that day or the next day. Now I have some items even that I'm going to be sending out today that were purchased on Friday, and I just didn't get a chance to go to the post office on Saturday, and that's because my niece was born on Friday, so I was at the hospital and just doing different things for my brother and his sister-in-law. I was trying to help them out as much as I could, so I definitely wasn't as focused on Poshmark as I should have been. But anyway, he said that I just took too long to ship out. That happens sometimes. It was a 2-star rating. I was not excited reading it, but it happens sometimes. And at the end of the day, you get your money. And if anything, you just have to take those low star ratings and learn from them and improve so that you don't continue to make those same kinds of mistakes for future customers. Sometimes, honestly, low star ratings are not your fault at all. But honestly, in this case, it was. Like, I definitely am able to take something away from it and learn from it and move forward. So from that sale, I think I had these listed kind of high, but he ended up offering me $15 and I accepted, so I made $12 on that sale, even though I only got 2 stars. That's okay. On June 18th, which is Tuesday, I sold a couple things. One was this pair of Banana Republic black ankle-length career pants in a size 4. These were given to me for free from someone at my church. I think she's like lost a ton of weight or something. So she just gave me, like, between her and her sister, they gave me bags and bags and bags of clothes. And to be honest, like, their style is not really my style. It's not the kind of stuff that I'm like trying to source when I go thrifting. But it was stuff that I knew would sell, maybe not for like the highest price point, but they would sell. And if you've been following my reselling journey for the summer, you know that I actually hired a student of mine from my high school to steam and take pictures for me of inventory. And I've been starting her off with inventory that I don't really care too much about. So if the pictures are not amazing to begin with, it's totally okay. And it's good training for her to just start off on stuff that, like I said, is not really high stakes. So I have sent her a lot of the stuff that these friends of mine from church have given me because, like I said, if the pictures aren't amazing, if whatever, it's totally fine. So she actually took pictures of these pants for me, and she took pictures of really everything that this friend of mine from church gave me. So it's like a win-win, right? Like, I don't really care about the item, but I didn't invest the time steaming and taking pictures of those items, and I'm still making profit, and it's 100% profit because I didn't pay anything for these, which is awesome. So someone made me an offer of $15 on them, which I happily accepted, and I made $12. Next up, we have another pair of pants that were given to me by the same friend and her sister. They are new with tags, Old Navy Pixie, like ankle length pants again, and they were in a size 6, and they were this really pretty lavender color. I got a few likes on them, so I sent out offers to likers for $12 with discounted shipping of $1.80 off of shipping, so I made $7.25. So honestly, like the first 3 sales of the week, you'll notice a trend of 1, all of these items were given to me for free, and 2, they were pants, and they were like kind of more career-ish style pants, which typically I don't sell a whole lot of, but that's what was selling for me at the beginning of the week. I will take it. That is, yes, that is okay with me. So the next thing that sold on Wednesday, June 19th, was actually a pair of pants that my mother-in-law gave me, and they were these vintage Mondi, M-O-N-D-I pants. And I think that Mondi is actually somehow associated with Escada, which is a super high-end luxury brand. So I put in the title Vintage Mondi by Escada pants, and they were these high-waisted pinstriped wool pants, really cool. Sizing is always a little difficult with vintage because vintage items, the sizing is always much smaller than what we are accustomed to today. So like a vintage size 10 is by no means a size 10 in today's sizing. A vintage 10 is not today's size 10. So it's really important to provide measurements and say in the description, please look at the measurements, because you don't want people buying pants, looking at the size that you have listed and not understanding that vintage sizing is completely different. So anyway, someone sent me an offer of $15 on these and I accepted, so I made $12. Next up, I sold this Peter Millar Pima cotton polo shirt in a light blue color. I only sold it for $7, and a lot of you will be like, you are crazy, that is too low. But there was a hole in the back that I didn't notice when I picked it up last year at a garage sale. So not only is there a flaw, but I've also had this forever and ever and ever, so I just wanted to move it. And so when someone sent me an offer of $7, I was like, yes, take it. And I made $4.05 off of that. I at least like made my money back. I think I only paid like $1 for it, so my profit margin on this is not huge, but you live and you learn, and that's okay. June 20th, which is Thursday, the first thing that I sold was this pair of, is it Merrell or Merrell? M-E-R-R-E-L-L? Merrell. Merrell sounds better, but it could be Merrell. I don't know. But Merrell is one of those like outdoor brands that people like to purchase for shoes or pants or shirts, you know, like you want to go hiking and this kind of stuff or go camping. And this pair of shoes was called the Cambrian Emmy shoe, and they were kind of like this hiking shoe sandal thing that you could wear, and they were waterproof. I had bought these at a garage sale that I vlogged not too long ago. I'll link it here, and I think I bought them for $2. They were a little bit more beat up than I would have liked, so I listed them pretty low, probably for like $24 or something like that. And this person was interested in them, and she kind of kept going back and forth with me in the bundle. She was like, I'm just concerned about the wear, and I'm concerned about this and that. And I was like, I mean, I'm willing to go as low as $15 for you because they are a little bit more worn than what you'd obviously buy at the store or whatever, but they still had a lot of life in them. Like the treads on the bottom look great, and there were no holes or anything like that. So eventually she was like, okay, you convinced me, I'll get them. And so she paid $15 for them, leaving me with 12. I don't know that she's gotten them yet. They've been shipped out to her, but I'm hoping that she loves them and that they work out for her and that, you know, she was able to get a great pair of shoes at a good price. The last thing that sold on Thursday was this bundle, and I was really happy with this bundle. The first item was a Banana Republic black and white graphic print blouse from, I already said, from Banana Republic. It was sleeveless, it was a size small. Again, this was given to me for free from that friend of mine at church. My student took the pictures for this. Win-win for everyone involved. And the second thing I picked up very recently, and it was in my last thrift haul that I will put here, and it was this Vince for Bergdorf Goodman, which is like a really high-end department store. Just a sleeveless tank or kind of blouse type thing. It was really pretty, and it had kind of like a couple different layers to it. And I paid like $3 for this, so that was really, really exciting. In a really pale pink color. Someone sent me an offer for those two items for $42. I had just the Vince blouse by itself listed for $42, and I think I had the Banana Republic blouse listed for like $18. So really, like, I thought that I was pricing that Vince sleeveless blouse on the high end at $42, and that Banana Republic thing was given to me for free. So I happily accepted $42, and it was a win for everyone. It was a win for me because I only spent like $3 on the Vince piece, and I got the Banana Republic piece for free. So the profit margin for me was huge, and it was a win for the buyer because she felt like she was getting the Banana Republic tank for absolutely free. And it was a great piece. It was in great condition. So really everyone wins. Plus my student won because she's the one that took the pictures. She's the one that's seen the item, and she's learning how to be a better photographer of clothing and all that kind of stuff. So everyone is winning, 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 winning all around. High fives for everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm like sweating. Sorry, it's like kind of hot in the room that I'm filming in right now. Okay. So Friday, I sold this fresh produce dress. I actually hauled this in the last garage sale vlog that I posted, which I will link here. And it's my first time picking up fresh produce, and a lot of people reassured me in that video in the comment section that they thought it was a good pickup because, hold on, I have low battery. They thought it was a good pickup, and they had a lot of luck with fresh produce, so I was really excited. I think I listed that around $28, and someone sent me an offer of $21, which was fine by me. I paid $2 for it, so I made $16.80. The next thing that sold actually sold to a viewer, so I'm so thankful that she picked this up. It was really sweet of her, and she didn't even tell me that she was a viewer until after I think she accepted the offer, so that was really sweet. But she had liked this Title IX neon green zip-up hoodie. It was a size medium, and she had liked it originally, and so I sent out offers to likers that evening, and I was pretty generous with my offer. I may have had this listed for like $24, but I sent out offers to likers for $18 just because I didn't have a whole lot of interest in it up until that point. There were a few likes and whatnot, but no one had sent any offers or anything like that. So after the discounted shipping of $1.80, I made $12.60 on that sale, and it gets to go to one of you, which is awesome, and it got to go to one of you for a great price. So that's always really, really fun. As always, like if you are watching and you have supported me in any shape or form, whether you've just come to my closet and shared items, whether you have purchased items from me, you have no idea what that means to me. I'm really, really thankful that you find any sort of value from this channel and that you want to give back in that way. So thank you so much. Let me just pause also to say that if you have liked any of the content in this video this far, if you have found it helpful, please make sure that you hit the like button, because that's how I know that you are enjoying these types of videos and encourages me to do more. And also, if this is your first time here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, or even thrift hauls or vlogs or just Poshmark tips, anything like that. That's the kind of stuff that I'm putting up here. I'm trying to post 3 videos a week in the summer, although last week I kind of slacked and I only did 2. I'm going to blame my new baby niece, whose name is Heidi, by the way. So cute. So adorable. I love her to pieces. But this week I will be back on track with 3 videos for you. So if you want to make sure that you're not missing anything, make sure that you hit subscribe. You can even hit that little bell button to make sure that you are notified instantly as soon as I post any videos. So all of that stuff, I want to make sure that I get that out of the way. Anyway, moving on to Saturday, which was June 22nd. I'm seriously like sweating even harder now. Okay, this isn't helping. This is making me sweat more. Anyway, June 22nd, which was Saturday, the first thing that I sold was this Athleta dress. It was called a Topanga dress, and it was this kind of ruched t-shirt dress. I hauled this in the same video that I've already linked, but I'll try to remember to link it down below as well. It was when I went to Goodwill with my husband, and the dress section was just like jam-packed and you couldn't get in there. So what I did was I just started taking like bunches of dresses off of that hanger and putting it on the rack behind me just to make room so that I could actually like flip through stuff. And I found some really good stuff, which a few of those dresses you're going to get to see in this video, which is exciting. But that dress actually got a lot of interest, so maybe it was one of those pieces from Athleta that a lot of people know about and they've been keeping an eye out for it. So I had a lot of people like the dress. I had a decent number of lowball offers on it. I think I had it listed for like $28, and finally someone sent me an offer of $25, which was fine by me, and I made $20 on this dress. Next up, I sold this pair of Zara cut-off Bermuda shorts. I was so excited to get rid of these because I got them last summer, so sometimes you just have to hold on to stuff for quite some time and they'll finally move for you. They were a size 4. Someone had liked them during the day, so that evening I'd sent out offers to likers for $16 with discounted shipping, and I made $11 on those shorts. Next on Saturday was a good day for me. It was a decent day with a decent number of sales. The next thing that I sold was this Under Armour racerback tank with like the reflective stripes on it, and it was this really pretty kind of like seafoam greenish color. The size tag was missing, so I made sure to just take measurements and include those in the listing. I include pictures of actually all of my measurements in my listings. You can actually see it like in the, it's over here. You can see in my pictures that I always show in these what sold videos, you'll always see like the pictures of measurements that I take. I prefer actually taking pictures of my measuring tape showing the measurements of each piece. I prefer doing that over like writing it down and then putting that in the description, just because it takes less time, I think, for me to just snap those pictures and include them in my listing than it would for me to actually like do the measurement and write it down and then like type that into the description. That to me I think would just take more time, and I like for the buyer to be able to see with their own eyes how I'm taking measurements so that nothing is lost in translation. Like when I say pit to pit is this measurement, maybe they're thinking something else, and so when they get the item they're like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. But when they actually get to see the measurement with their own eyes, then there's no mistaking what it is that they're seeing. Personally, that's just how I like to do it. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you do for measurements? Do you even include measurements? Does it work well for you taking pictures of measurements, or do you like to put them in your descriptions? I'd love to know. All right, oh my gosh, we gotta hurry because I am sweaty. And then Mercari came through this week. I mean, I only had one sale on Mercari, and I've not been listing on Mercari. I need to. I just need to get in the habit of cross-listing. As soon as I list one thing to Poshmark, I should just, in that moment, cross-list over to Mercari too. I was really good about that for a while, and then I just kind of stopped. But I did sell for full price on Mercari this Patagonia Better Sweater swing jacket. My husband had actually found this a while ago, like at least half a year ago when we went to Goodwill together one day, and I had it listed for $66. She bought it outright, so I made $59.40 on that piece. That is amazing. I'm so excited. And I think he picked that up for like $6, so that was a really good flip. Sunday, which was yesterday, on June 23rd, I sold a decent number of items, mainly due to a larger bundle. But the first thing that sold was this pair of Gymboree red boat shoes in a size 5. I had them listed for $10. Someone bought them outright, and I made $7.05. I had bought these when the local Gymboree in my town was going out of business. I bought it when they were having this like huge sale, and I bought it for my son. However, and I don't know if you do this, we do a lot of shopping at like Baby Gap or different places like that when they have like crazy clearance sales, and you can get shirts for like $1, you can get shorts for like 85 cents or whatever. I mean, like sometimes when things go on clearance at Baby Gap, it's amazing. It's definitely cheaper than what you can buy on Poshmark, but I will buy ahead. I will buy for like the season coming up or even for the next year, because typically what they have on sale is the current season that it's in. And so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to buy stuff for your kids at that moment, because typically you already have all the stuff that you need for that particular season. So we are always thinking for the season ahead. The problem is I will buy all that stuff. I will bring it home. I will like stash it in the section that we keep stuff for the next season, and then I will forget. So that's kind of what happened with these shoes. Like I put them aside, and then it was time for him to wear them, and I just forgot that we had them. I think he only wore them like 3 times, which is really sad. The cool thing is though, because I bought them so cheap, I think I actually made a profit on these, because I made $7.05 after all was said and done, and I don't think I paid that much. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for them. So that was really exciting. He did get a little bit of use out of them, and someone else gets to pick them up and let their own kid wear them, which is really fun, and I did make a profit off of those. So that's always awesome. The next thing that sold on Sunday was this 3-piece bundle, and the first piece that sold was this Patagonia V-neck ruched dress. I'm trying to remember when I picked this up. It was super, super recent. I don't remember if it was in the last thrift haul. I don't think that it was. I actually went back to Goodwill with my husband not that long ago, and I think we got it then. I don't know. Maybe it's in a haul. Maybe it's not. Maybe you remember. I don't know. But it was a size large. And then this Matilda Jane pink gingham shirt with like lemons embroidered on it. It's a button-up shirt, long sleeve. I have had this piece for so long, over a year, and I have gotten some lowball offers on it, but I just like held out because people were like, Matilda Jane is awesome, especially if you can find the adult pieces. So I'd gotten some decent offers on it and like always held out for something greater, and it never came. So whatever. I'm really happy that this person got it in her bundle though. And then the last piece that sold was again from the girl at my church who just gave me bags and bags of clothes. And it was this Ann Taylor purple kind of like mock turtleneck shirt in a size large. I had this item in my 4 for $25 sale, and I do talk about that sale at length in this video, which I will link above. I probably pointed to the wrong side. Even though she didn't get 4 items from the 4 for $25 sale, I just factor in like a cheaper price when it comes to bundling them. I can't remember. I actually think that she sent me an offer of $56. She did. She sent me an offer of $56, which I thought was really fair. And so I made $44.80 on that sale. It's honestly been a minute since I have gotten any offers on bundles. I feel like typically for the past, hold on, I'm at 10% battery, I gotta speed this up. I feel like I've honestly been creating bundles for people as they like items, and I've been sending them offers. It's been a long time since people have actually created bundles and sent me offers right away on those bundles, and I had 2 of those this week. So that's always really exciting, especially when they are sending reasonable offers on those items, and so I'm really thankful for that. And then the last thing that sold this week was this new with tags Nasty Gal Can You See My Boobs in This bodysuit in a size 4. That's probably the greatest name for an article of clothing that I've ever come across in my 1.5 years of reselling. Can you see my boobs in this? Like, what? Like, how can you beat that? So someone sent me an offer of $19 on that. I think I had it listed for like, I had that listed for $24. Did I? How much? I can't remember. I had it listed for some amount, and then I sent out offers to Likers for $19 on that item, and after discounted shipping, I made $13.40 on that bodysuit. I actually picked that up not too long ago. It was in that thrift haul that I've talked about a lot. When I went to Goodwill twice, I went once with my husband, I went once with my friend, and I think that I picked it up when I went with my husband and I showed it to him, and he was like, who wears this? How do you... what is the occasion in which you would wear this kind of a thing where like your whole middle section is just like, there's like a circle just showing your whole middle section and part of your boobs are hanging out. And I was like, this is the thing now, I guess. I don't know. Like, festival season is here. I can totally see someone wearing something like this to a festival. That's probably what it was for. But yeah, I mean, he was just appalled. He was like, people wear this kind of stuff? They do. This person is wearing it. And I'm glad you are, because I made $13.40 because of you. So thank you. So this week I made $284.40, and that is my net sales. That's after Poshmark's 20% cut, after discounted shipping gets taken out of there. The only thing that does not include is my cost of goods, because I don't really know what my cost of goods are. I don't keep track of each and every single item like that. I do know, however, that my cost of goods was pretty low, especially because a lot of the items that I sold this week were free. They were given to me by a friend, and you can't beat that. Free is free, and I am all about that life. I sold a total of 19 items, and I had 2 bundles. 16 of those items were women's pieces, 2 of those items were men's pieces, and 1 of them were kids' pieces. I also wanted to share with you just how my month in general looked like, because it is the last week of June. So in total for the month of June, I am taking home $1,562.35. That is not typical for me. That's mainly due to the fact that in the second week of June I had that big sale, and I will link that what sold video up here as well. And I made like $793 that week, which is half of this month's sales. So that's not typical. It's just what I got to make because I had a really good week that week. It's crazy to think though that my full-time summer as a reseller is like almost halfway over, and I feel like I've gotten a lot accomplished and I've been able to do a lot, but I also can't help thinking about all of the things that I haven't been able to do. And I had all these lofty goals in my mind of things that I wanted to do and the number of listings I wanted to get up, and I just feel like I haven't quite reached the numbers that I've been trying to. So I would love for you guys, if you can, in the comment section down below, can you let me know what goals have you set for yourself this summer, and are you meeting them? More than anything, I'd really love to hear about different ways that you're crushing it. Even if you feel like it's not that impressive compared to what other resellers are doing, who cares? Celebrate your own victories, because you are at a different part of your journey than other resellers are. I don't sit here and compare myself to people like Rally Roots or Street Savvy or all these other really successful resellers, because 1, this is not my full-time job, and 2, I haven't been doing it for as long as some of these other people, and it doesn't make sense to compare myself to them and then get down on myself because I'm not having the same kind of success that they are. Why would I have the same kind of success that they are when they are much farther along in their journey than I am? So really, in the comment section down below, I would love for you to just kind of brag about yourself for a moment. Allow yourself to revel in your successes, in your victories, however tiny you may feel like they are, because it's amazing. What you are doing, what you are accomplishing is amazing, and you need to believe that. I know I believe it about myself. I'm honestly pretty proud of the month that I've had, of the week that I've had, and you should be too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and look out for a couple more coming this week. I will finally get up the garage sale video that I've been promising. It's like part vlog, part like tips. So I will have that uploaded later for you this week, as well as a mystery video. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. We'll see. That's it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.